Hey, um, let's check out this article here. Tiger Woods. I don't know if he's like scared of Becky or maybe he understands that when she gets mad, she can definitely call on Brad. It's really sad and to me it's very telling when you have to break up with someone, involve your lawyer to come up with a scheme. I mean, really and truly, you got to go with what they said, all of that for the breakup. So let's check out this article. This sounds like a joke. It sounds like a sitcom. It sounds like it should be on Saturday Night Live. So I just cannot believe it. It says Tiger Woods' ex, Erica Herman, claims he had lawyer break up with her at the airport amid fake vacation scheme and kicked her out of shared home. There's Tiger, and I guess that's the girl. Okay. Flying solo. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend Erica Herman claimed she was dumped on an airport tarmac by the athlete's lawyer in an elaborate scheme as the legal battles continues. Mm-mm-mm. And as you can see, she's filed a $30 million lawsuit. The former manager of the Tiger Woods Jupiter, 39, alleged in court documents filed on Friday, May 5th, that she was lured from the former couple's shared home through trickery after a dispute with a golfer age 47 in October 2022, only to be broken up with and ejected from their house. The scheme involved convincing Miss Herman to pack for a weekend excursion to the Bahamas, Herman's attorneys claim, and paperwork obtained by Us Weekly. Quote, she and Mr. Woods often traveled on short notice for quick getaways, and she was told this would be another such trip, end quote, according to the filing. The now exes argued at the time over whether Herman would, quote, be permitted to continue living in the house they shared in the event they called it quits. The Florida native packed light for the getaway as she expected to return home in a few days, per the filing. A private plane was allegedly waiting when she arrived at the airport. Quote, instead of boarding the plane, Mr. Woods told Miss Herman to talk to his lawyer, and Mr. Woods left, end quote. The docs read. The docs read. Then Mr. Woods' California lawyer, out of the blue, told her that she was not going anywhere and would never see Mr. Woods again, had been locked out of the house and could not return. Wow. Herman claimed she was notified by Woods' lawyer that she would not even be able to see the children or her pets again. The 5-minute Masters winner shares a daughter, Sam, 15, and son, Charlie, 14, with his ex-wife, Ellen Nordegren. So here's Herman. The California native's attorney allegedly advised Herman that she had no legal rights and tried to force Herman into signing a non-disclosure and arbitration agreement, which she refused. The University of Central Florida alum's legal team argued in her May filing that neither Woods nor his lawyer invoked some pre-existing arbitration agreement that day as they ejected Ms. Herman from the house and took away her personal property and pets. It was after that scheme that Herman filed her October 2022 lawsuit against the Jupiter Island Irrevocable Homestead Trust, which owns the house that she had been living in with Woods after starting their romantic relationship in 2017. She is seeking $30 million. So hold on a minute. Maybe he understands that when Becky gets mad, she will definitely call Brad. You have to go through all of this to end a relationship. But I thought they were so understanding and so kind and so sweet and so feminine. I mean, we know he had an altercation before with the ex-wife. He up there trying to run. Old girl she done won something at the golf club or something. So he had an altercation before. It seems like drama follows this guy. But the part that grabs me is the thing. You want the relationship over. So they dated since 2017. And to end this relationship, you allegedly, based on the story, trick her into say, hey, we're going to go on a weekend excursion. We're going to go to the Bahamas. An old girl packing for her little trip. Packing for a little trip that is never going to happen. As it says here, the Florida native packed light for the getaway as she expected to return home in a few days, per the filing. A private plane was allegedly waiting when she arrived at the airport. Instead of boarding the plane, Mr. Woods told Miss Herman to talk to his lawyer, and Mr. Woods left. Sounds like you're scared. Were you afraid of Becky? I mean, of Miss Herman? Were you afraid of Herman? Were you afraid of the Gator girl? She's a Floridian, so those are the Gators. What? You have to use your lawyer? Wait a second. Why? Are you scared? Again, I mean, this sounds like a joke. Instead of boarding the plane, Mr. Woods told Miss Herman to talk to his lawyer. Mr. Woods left. Talk to my lawyer. Dude, it sounds like you're afraid. Was there a cuckoo moment going on? So instead of boarding the plane, he said, talk to my lawyer, and he left. Then it says, Mr. Woods, California lawyer, out of the blue. So he done popped out like he popped out of a cake, I guess. I guess he in the back of the plane, in the back of the jet. Then Mr. Woods, California lawyer, out of the blue, told her she's not going anywhere. Oh, this sounds like a skit. So I guess the lawyer was already on the plane. Where do they do this at? So you're about to break up with submissive Becky, as a Dusty's call it. Most black men say, so submissive. Why you already lawyered up before the breakup? Why would you lawyer up, dude, before the breakup? I've never heard of anything like this. I'm gonna get my lawyer to break up with you. But see, you do that when you expect cuckoo. Somebody I knew in West Palm Beach, and I already knew this chick, man. Oh yeah, she worth millions of dollars. Miss West Palm Beach, that's what I call her. I said, oh, the blonde bombshell of West Palm Beach. I've already seen her once, right before a dinner party. I saw her. He was speaking with somebody else, another woman, and I saw her get out of character. I mean, like, she got so out of character, like, oh, I was able to stay calm. And I was like, well, that's what friends do. I was able to play real calm it down. Man, she came out of character so much. Another man, he left the room. I think he thought it was going to be something. Her eyes. Oh, her face changed. The sweet, I call her you the bombshell of Palm Beach. Okay. So sweet. Yeah. Well, those things happen. Shoot. When she thought her man, which he was checking another chick, I saw it go down, and I was able to just calm it down, And he was like, wow, you're a great actor. And actress. I said, no, I said, I already saw it. I said, it scared me. I said, but I said, when she did that, I said, because she had crazy eye. So my instinct was just to let's try to calm this down. So what I did, I pulled up. Oh, okay. So I made it look like it was some kind of business deal. Okay. And I just happened to I had gotten there early, and I had some papers to discuss with somebody else. So I happened to have some paper folder there. I said, oh yeah, you know what? About that, I said, listen, it's going to be an update. So my office is going to call you, and I got the documents in my bag. And so my bag was already there because, again, that was, it's like, hey, I'm going to meet this person here. So yeah, I did already have like a little attaché case, my little bag there. Okay. So that was just that was just to, that was to discuss business, but that wasn't it. But when I saw her do like crazy eye and I said, uh-oh, I knew then, oh, okay, she might get really out of pocket. So I just came with that because again, my thing was, okay, you know what? I want to go ahead and just have a brief conversation. So that kind of saved the day. It really did. And so when he did break up with her, after, and that's why I mentioned that, this lets me know something has gone on with your girl here for him to go through this elaborate scheme. When he did break up with her, I told him, I said, what you need to do is this. Make sure you have all your things. When you break up with her, you need to be, I would be in a restaurant, a Starbucks somewhere in public. I said, don't be even driving in your car. You need to be I would be in someplace public. I said, so hey, if not a Starbucks, I would go to a restaurant, be on a patio somewhere, other folks around, order some food, and then I would call and tell her that you've gotten your things and that you're gone. I said, make sure you got all your stuff. Be in a public place. I said, that way, in case she's like gonna call the police and say, oh, he did this to me, and come up with a lie. Because this girl, I mean, seriously. And sometimes rich women don't get their way. Oh, they really act up. Becky will really act up. Shoot, talking about a sister, Becky. No, they'll use the system, use Brad real quick. I told him, I said, so what I would do if I were you, be at a restaurant, a public place. Once you got all your stuff, make sure you in that restaurant that you call from that place. So when it ping there, so in case she try to say, try to put a case on you, you have a record. Hey, we talked to him. Around what time did he attack you, man? Just if she does that. What time did he attack you? Well, then at that time, you have already been at that restaurant in a public place. And they can see your cell phone pinged there. So I said, that's what you should do. Be in a public place once you tell her. And then after that, you need to hit the highway and go on to your next place, wherever you're going to go. Because from when I saw her like that, I was like, whoa. And I was already there early. Anyway, I was there early. But yeah. Because I said, hey, it was going to be a business matter. But yeah, I kid you not. So having that little paper kind of saved the day. But I did see her go like, I said, wow. Yeah, you got a problem, dude. You got to, I see you already saw. I said, she had crazy. I said, it really scared me. But yeah, so the reason I bring that up is for him to go through this elaborate plan just to leave, oh girl, why don't you just leave? They're so peaceful and wonderful and kind. No drama. No, that lets me know she probably been acting up. And like he looking here, like he looking out his third eye. Like he looking at side eye. That kind of makes me wonder if they've been having a real major issue. And he's concerned about his safety. She might pull some kind of trick on him. So yeah, that I can definitely understand that. Because again, I told somebody the same thing. Have your stuff and do it in a public place. So in case she comes in, oh, he did this to me. And they want your whereabouts. You got your behind here in the restaurant, your phone ping here. Make sure if folks around, the waiter, make a little joke so you can stand out. I said, what you need to make sure that you can account for your whereabouts when you go ahead and tell her, because you already know she's kind of shown she go from sweet to her man snap like that. Again, another guy was there, and what did he do? Oh, he just walked out. Yeah, he didn't want any drama. I'm like, if a man walks out, he can try to calm it down, but I was able to calm it down. So that's how it lets me know. It's things like this here. Let's say this lets me know he has a fear. Who in the hell lawyers up for the breakup? I can see a business deal going around, but you done lawyered up before the breakup? I'm sorry. Who does that? You only do that when you think of the possibility that it may go left or you may have something to lose, that she might act a fool. And see, that's one thing about these little men, these little black menses, these dusties, how I call them, or self-hating black menses. One thing about them, they're quick to down their own, but when Becky be going upside that head, and when she be going off and following them room to room and running her mouth, you know what I noticed? A lot of them try to play it down. Oh, now on the black woman, they be ready to roll up. They'll be able to, oh yeah, trust and believe. But when it comes to Becky, see, they understand their role. For Tiger to go through all this right here, this lets me know, even though he's the one with the money, he understands her role. He's been through this probably before. This makes, again, it's my opinion. It makes me think that, oh yeah, she's seen a different side to her, a different side that's not so sweet and kind and, understanding and submissive. He's seen the kind of he might have seen a side of her that put that foot in his ass. Let him have it. Who lawyers up before a breakup? I mean, when I read it the first time, I had to laugh. Who does this? When you have something to lose and you think she might pull at Brad. Again, don't forget, she gets mad, she will call Brad. So one more time, the scheme involved convincing Miss Herman to pack for a weekend excursion to the Bahamas. Dude, you must be scared. Are you scared? What they say, you went through all of that to pack for the weekend to go to the Bahamas. Then instead of boarding the plane, Mr. Woods told Miss Herman to talk to his lawyer, and Mr. Woods left. Then Mr. Woods' California lawyer, out of the blue, told her, girl, you ain't going nowhere. Where? I'm sorry. Then Mr. Woods' California lawyer, out of the blue, told her that she was not going anywhere and would never see Mr. Woods again, had been locked out the house and could not return. Either he's seen a side of her that has him some concerns, he's scared, or he's a drama queen, because you really went through all of that. You went through all of that to make up with this girl. I'm serious. Either he's scared or he's scared. He's seen the side of her to have some, me thinking, oh, there might be some financial legal implications here. This girl might go nuts on him. If it's not that, then he must be a drama king. Because you went through a whole lot. Instead of boarding the plane, he told her to talk to his lawyer and he left. I can just see him now. Wait a minute, where's the little picture at? Where's the little picture? Where you go? Here he is. Hey, talk to my lawyer. Skedaddle. And then the lawyer will pop out. The lawyer pop out of the blue and tell her she's not going anywhere. And you will never see Mr. Woods again. You've been locked out the house and you cannot return. Are you serious? He should be embarrassed because this sounds like a joke. But you all let me know why you got to go through all of that to dump this lady. What happened? You went through all of that. So he wants to make sure she's off the premises so she can't go berserko. That's what I'm starting to think. My opinion again. Either A, he may think, if anything, he pops to his lawyer, yeah, this might be a little problematic, I know I go by, Cablazian or whatever, but, this, I understand, Tiger, I understand, Mr. Woods, of course I do. Okay, so, what we should do here, because, these girls, you don't want to catch a case, you've heard of Cuba Gooding Jr., yeah, you don't want to catch a case, so what I think you should go ahead and do is, let's see here, what do you all normally do? Oh, okay, great. So what I show you do is go ahead and tell her that you're going to go ahead and have a trip. Understand? Go ahead and have a trip. Yes. And then when she meets you at the airport, by that time, we'll go ahead and pack up her things, have the locks changed. I'll be waiting on the tarmac inside the plane. I'll be in the back. So when she shows up, do not get on the plane. Make sure you're seen at all times with this young woman. Okay. Let her know to talk to your lawyer and then say nothing more and walk away. That's it? Yeah. Say nothing more. Just walk away and just leave. Okay. So that way, there will be no altercation. If you get on the plane, she might say you touched her and we don't want that. So just leave and then I'll break it down to her. You went through all of that to break up with Becky. I mean, to break up with Herman, with this girl. Tiger's, why you go through that elaborate scheme to trick the girl? And she thought she was gonna have some fun in the sun in the Bahamas. Why you have to do all of that? Mm-hmm. Were you concerned for your safety? And look, she has filed, based on this article, a $30 million lawsuit. $30 million? A $30 million lawsuit. I'm telling you, this right here, this speaks volumes. You have to go through all of that. And you don't want to be in the news for any kind of DV case. You don't want that. Yeah, understood. I remember I wanted something. I said, wow, I would really like to check this out. I would like to invest in that. And you know what a lawyer said to me? Becky said, I said, yeah. I said, that's going to be kind of steep, man. I said, they're going to want like, just starting out $400,000, and I didn't have that money. And a lawyer said to me, Becky, she said, is there anybody you can sue? Think real hard. Is there anybody you can sue and try to get some money? That's how a lot of people think. Is there anybody you can sue? They're gonna want $400,000 cash in. It's gonna be kind of steep right now. That's what she said. Is there anybody you can think of that you can sue? So I'm here to tell you, when it comes to money, the ones that have it, they always on it. They weren't even married. They live together. Oh, I don't know. Is California, do you live together? Is that considered a marriage? I don't know. Some states, so I don't know if California is. But they shared the residence. And look, girl, you can't have the residence. It's in a trust. The lawyers don't put him on. You cannot have the residence, boo-boo. It's in a trust, honey. He's already lawyered up. He's on asset protection. But what does that tell you? I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she's not messing with her broke. Again, part of the playbook. I already told you. What is it? I read about it. I even asked an older white person about it. I'm like, have you ever heard of white guardianship? Yes. And white guardianship, man, you see a black person got some money, you beeline it over there. And they're doing, Becky, they're doing really a very good job of that. They see a black man with some money. They're doing a very good job, girl. And taking them for a ride, they got to take all these L's. Hey, they signed up for the party. But let me know what you all think. I thought about that. I said, wow. I said, man, that's $400,000. That's going to be, It's nothing recent, but it was too funny. And the Becky, she's an attorney. She's like, is there anybody you can sue? Think real hard. Anybody you think of you can sue, try to get some money? I was like, wow, that never occurred to me. But see, she's an attorney, and that's how they think. Anybody you can sue, think real hard. And then we kept talking. I was like, I can't really think of anyone. And she's like, hey, give it a day or two. Sit down and think about it. And then if you can think about it, not that she'd say you've been wrong, anybody you can sue. She said, give it a day or two, think about it. And she's like, hey, if you can think of anybody you can sue to try to get some money, just go ahead and call me, then we'll discuss it. So this right here, I have a pretty good idea in my imagination how this went down. You have to go through all of that to break up with Becky. Again, I wonder if were you scared? What's going on? Was she not submissive and understanding and all docile and knew her place? So let me know what you all think. Where do they do this at? You went through all of that to trick the girl and break up in public, talk to my lawyer. Basically, it sounds like he used his lawyer to break up the relationship. He couldn't do it to her face, man to woman. Again, was he scared? Y'all let me know. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm sorry. I mean, this is really, really using your lawyer. So, hey, thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I want to know, where do they do that at? I guess what? in Tiger Woods land. Simply said on YouTube, and I'm out.